Mount Kenya, sacred, breathtaking, and unforgiving. A test of resilience and determination. 3 men, cinematographer Erick Zeal, adventurer Isaack Okongo, and photographer Hadriel Okari, embark on a 3-day journey through Shipton's camp, pushing their limits to reach Lenana Peak at 4,985 meters. Before they could take on the mountain, they had to take on the cold. For 3 days, they immersed themselves in ice-cold water, training their bodies to endure the freezing temperatures ahead.
Nice one. I want another one, just like the other one. Yay! The last one. This is the last one, man. The last one. This is the last one, man. We are preparing, man. Kilele, kama unataka kufika nini? Matian. We are hiking, man.
On the 3rd day, it was time for a test drive. A climb through rough terrain, testing their endurance, their gear, and their willpower. The real challenge was yet to come, but after 3 days of preparation, they were ready to face the mountain.
So we have come for a test drive. We are hiking tomorrow. This is just a test drive, but angalia ni ice imejaa. Wa? The ice. Lakini ngoja ngoja uonyeshe evidence. Ice bana, una freeze bana. Kilele lazima tufike. Kilele tunafika. Tumekuja tu kwa hike Mount Kenya. Adventure. Angalia venye kuko bana. Hapa tu base. Hatujaanza. Lazima tufike. Bebe! Shika usikati kwanza. Sawa. Mimi niko kwa hii group mazee. Kwa behind the scene. Tunateseka pamoja. Tunafika pamoja. Tumeteseka pamoja. Mazee kata hiyo. Hakuna place ya kulala. Mzee, toka na maji ya kuni. Surely.
The journey to Lenana Peak begins long before the first step. Every climb starts with preparation, packing the right gear, double-checking supplies, and mentally locking in for the challenge ahead. The first stretch takes them through lush rainforest, home to colobus monkeys, exotic birds, and towering trees. Spirits are high, but the real challenge lies ahead. After hours of trekking, the rainforest fades into moorlands. The altitude increases, the temperature drops, and the journey becomes more demanding.
Day 1 down. The body feels good. Tomorrow, we climb higher.
As the sun rises, so does the difficulty. The climb from here is relentless, through rugged terrain, thin air, and freezing temperatures.
Careful, careful. Teamwork is very important. Sometimes you feel like that you want to give up, but your friend encourages you. You know what, man? Let's just keep on going.
To achieve this trek, they enlisted the help of 3 experienced porters, men who know these trails like the lines on their hands, carrying the weight of the expedition on their backs.
Filming at this altitude is no joke. Every step feels like carrying an extra 10 kilos.
The air is getting thinner. You feel every breath. It's tough, but we keep moving.
Now it's the second day. Buda baridi natupiga. Kilele iko nyuma yangu. Bram tuliona akilemewa sana, tukamwambia to walk ahead of us. Lakini huyo jamaa kiburi hawezi kubali kama alilemewa. But ni sawa. So tukifika pale tutadiscuss ile time tunataka, but we want to take off early, as early as 3, so that tunaweza fika pale by 6:30 ama ile time tutatupata pale. Already I'm very tired. Kiburi yangu imeishia hapa kwa hii mlima. Mlima haina kiburi. I'm telling you guys, mlima haina kiburi. Kiburi yangu imeshushwa chini na mlima. Yeah. It's not easy, but we have to be there tomorrow. God willing, that is God willing. Manze, along the way come across beautiful sceneries. Lakini hii mlima iko na hasira zikipanda hawa wanaume watatu, vita tu inarudia tu hapa vita, hasira bana. Mtu mmoja wetu akikasirika, na sasa unasakasirika juu ya kuchoka, but hiyo inatufunza inaitwa endurance, sababu unapata saa zingine umechoka, you want to hit somebody. Tunasameana na tunaendelea, na hiyo ndio maisha. Jifunzeni kusameana. Na freezer hizo. Ndio hiyo. Sasa kuna hiyo time inafika mtu akikasirika hataki kuongeleshwa, yani, ama azinataki kuambiwa afanye kitu, because unaona hata kitu kidogo, hata kuambiwa ukunywe maji yako msee anakusumbua. Is that true? Sijadanganya mimi.
Mlima si chache. Hiyo mlima wadau. Heshimu hikers na mountain climbers.
Mwanze. Kuna time inafika hata ukiambiwa kula chakula bro, na ni chakula ni yako bana.
Hiyo time baridi inakupiga mazi. Ndio Nairobi, mimi nikirudi Nairobi sitaisema kuna baridi Nairobi.
Nairobi hakuna baridi. Hiyo ni baridi iko nyuma yako bro.
Iko ni very warm.
Hii ni baridi natupiga saa hii.
Piga proper.
So
hatuwezi iona. But all in all it has been a great experience. Inakufunza physical and mental endurance. Na inakufunza kuforgive man. Inakufunza life has challenges, just have to overcome them. Na pia inakufunza you have to concentrate on one step at a time.
Yes.
Juu hizo steps tumechukua zinapita 40,000. Ukizifikiria zote hivyo utachoka. So unasema to just one, the next one, the next one. Shtuka umefika huko. Wadau, wacha tuingie kwa camp to set tents. It's very freezing.
This is the hardest thing I've ever done, but we're so close.
Shipton's camp, a frozen, windswept basin surrounded by towering peaks. A place where climbers prepare for the final push.
Tomorrow before sunrise, we make our final push. It's going to be brutal.
The final push begins in total darkness. At 3 a.m., with only headlamps cutting through the night, they take their first steps toward the summit. The air is razor thin, the temperature well below freezing, and every movement is slow, deliberate. This is the most brutal stretch of the climb, steep, icy, and relentless. Each step feels heavier, the altitude pressing down like an invisible force, but they push forward, knowing that the reward waits at the top. After 3 days of relentless climbing, the summit of Lenana Peak is within reach. Every painful step, every freezing breath, it all comes down to this moment. At 4,985 meters, the golden morning sun washes over the summit. Clouds stretch endlessly below. The wind roars at the peak as Erick and Hadriel, overwhelmed by victory, rip off their shirts, fists raised high. Their voices echo through the thin mountain air as they let out triumphant shouts.
This isn't just about reaching the top. It's about proving that with the right mindset, nothing is impossible.
We did it. This is beyond words. This mountain didn't break us. It made us stronger.
But the journey isn't over. What goes up must come down. Every step down is a battle. The muscles have tightened, the body begs for rest, but there are no breaks. Gravity pulls, exhaustion weighs heavy, yet they move, one slow, grueling step at a time.
Nimechoka hata sina nguvu za kubeba kamera hivi kupiga hata any other shots. Beast. Sema kitu.
Beast bana, mimi nakwanga beast mse. Lakini nimelemea wadau. Utaumia.